It's week 3 of the National Football League, and if it's in the Titans.
And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time. And it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his second season out of Kentucky.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45. He's brought. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Levis from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Levis looking to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll throw it again with Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You talk about this Titan defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 3rd and 9. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Counter play with Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Now 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. And this, so Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Levis to throw once more. And it's complete. Right back to Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Trucks over him. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and it's Pollard again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Levis to throw off play action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Levis back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Love, they go play action now. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On play action. Love to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And take this to the other side of midfield before going. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Packers.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Going back to Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Levis sets up to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other and trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Offside, defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. 20 at the 15. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing. Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Malachi Corley, a touchdown catch in the victory. has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. Football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want him to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's Levis. And that is caught. It's Ridley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Levis. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running right, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Levis looking to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Folks' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Love. That is caught. Room here to run. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now Love.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 25. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Levis to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Levis back to throw.
Pushes past him. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Levis sets up to throw here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that.
So with that need 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game. He came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's